Hi everybody, welcome to Ideas in Wealth Design. I'm Brendan Brown here from Oneserv. This is our first video in a series of 12 where I will focus specifically on ideas in wealth design and wealth creation. The emphasis will be on ideas that should spark some action on your part to help you reach your wealth goals and help you become super wealthy. Before we start though, I'd like to just define the term wealth design for you. It's a unique concept practiced by every successful person in the world, regardless of whether they are aware they're practicing it or not. So wealth design is the practice of applying all of your resources to grow continually in every area of life. That would be financial, mental, spiritual, social, and physical. So it's not just about being rich financially, but being rich in each of these areas that is the goal of the wealth design process. So now that we know what wealth design is, where do we start? In order to practice wealth design, you need a place to start, and you need to define this starting point accurately. And it's really quite simple to do that. You need to ask only 2 questions in relation to each of those 5 areas, and here's a tip. Use a notebook and physically write it down, because it could be quite a lot of information. So the 2 questions are, who am I and where am I? So for example, if we take the physical factor, who am I physically? This is my life stance related to my physical being. I believe in living a healthy life, in exercise, in eating healthy, enjoying the outdoors. That type of thing is who I am physically. Where I am are the facts related to my physical being. Am I healthy? Am I overweight? Measure these facts. Go and weigh yourself. Get to the gym. Do a body mass index. Maybe go to the doctor. Get a checkup. These are physically the facts that define your starting point. What you need to do though when answering these 2 questions is to be honest without feeling guilty. It is the first step in designing your wealth lifestyle, and separating the emotion from the facts is absolutely imperative for this exercise. We all tend to beat ourselves up a little bit when looking at where we are in life, especially if we aren't quite where we thought we would be. Keep in mind that the goal here is specifically to design your starting point or define your starting point accurately. Once the starting point is defined across all the various factors that make up your life, we need to ask one more question. Where do I want to go? Now don't worry about the how do I get there just yet, just the where. This question is extremely important, and this is the part where we start the wealth design process. This is the goal or the destination point, if you will. You have the A point, which is your starting point, and the B point, which is your goal or destination. And the wealth design process figures out the shortest distance between these 2 points for you to follow to get to B. Or in other words, the how do I get there is the wealth design process. What you have to keep in mind though is that the 5 factors will each influence each other with the answer of where I want to go. They will influence the how do I get there part. So for right now, all you need to do is focus specifically on point A, your starting point, and point B on the wealth design chart. If we go back to the physical factor example, if the answer to where I want to go is to lose 5 kilograms, the next question is the design part. In order for me to design my path to losing 5 kilograms, I need to know how I'm going to do it. If I'm lacking in the mental factor, in other words, I don't have the knowledge to know how to lose that 5 kilograms, I first need to grow mentally by gaining that knowledge before I can actually do anything, before I can achieve that goal by applying action. So this means that there is a specific order that you need to follow in the design process, and by analyzing the answers to the 2 questions, the who am I and the where am I, you can actually start the wealth design process. What you will find is that when the answer for the who am I correlates directly with the answer for where am I, you would have reached your goal. So if I believe in living a healthy lifestyle, the who am I, and I smoke 30 cigarettes a day, the where am I, the answers don't correlate. So if I design my path to stopping smoking, the where am I going, and I achieve that goal, the answers would correlate, and I would have reached my goal. I think it was Jim Rohn who said that you cannot change the direction of the wind. You can only change the setting of your sails, or something along those lines. Anyway, that's it for our first video. I hope you found it informative and sparked a bit of creative thought on your side. I thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.